Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is an interesting video. I thought it'd be a good idea, and I know a few of you, by the way, have been waiting for a Reddit video. I haven't done one since, I didn't do one last week. It's been the week before where I think I managed to get a Reddit video out. Don't worry, that will be coming. It won't be coming today because time is just not on the side of what's happening in my life at the moment. But also tomorrow will be your preview for Chelsea versus Arsenal, and then there was watch along and match review of the Chelsea Arsenal game. So make sure you're here for that on Wednesday. Thursday, I will put out a Reddit video for you guys. Thursday, it will be out. I don't think it's going to be called Reddit Monday anymore because that schedule's out the window. It'll just be as and when. I will try and make sure it's weekly though, or as close to that as I can. But for today, I thought it would be a good idea to make some predictions. Let's go through who we think is going to win the Premier League title, who we think is going to win the FA Cup, and who we think's going to win the Champions League, as now we know who's left in it, who it's up for grabs to, and we'll make a prediction. I want to get your thoughts down below, so make sure you let me know your predictions, if you differ with me or you agree with me. But let's get into it, starting off with the Premier League title. This is heating up in a way that I didn't expect it to heat up. When Man City was so far ahead at one point in the season, I thought, they're running away with this. Liverpool can't keep up. No one can keep up. City, you might as well give them the title. I remember talking about that and going, you might as well give Man City the title now. That was at just after Christmas. You might as well just give it to them. They've won it. Congratulations, Man City. I think in one video I even said congrats to Man City. That could be out of the window. Let's go through the Premier League table. Check this out. So, Manchester City currently, after 31 games, on 74 points. Liverpool on 31 games on 73 points. Chelsea obviously 11 points behind with a game in hand, but still doesn't really matter. Man City and Liverpool to the death. Who is going to win this? Who's going to win this? You'd think Man City will remain at the top. I've spoken to a few people who reckon, Liverpool are going to do it. Well, let's analyse this. Let's go through who Man City have to play and who Liverpool have to play. Let's check it out. Manchester City have a game with Wolves that has been postponed, but they have to play against Wolves away. Brighton at home. You'd think they win both of those. Anyway, Brighton are a tough cookie. Sometimes you just never know what you can get with them. Look at Arsenal and Spurs. Arsenal and Spurs managed to bottle it against Brighton. No one really expected that. Now Brighton run North London. What a surprise. But Manchester City, there could be a shock here. So if there's one fixture to look at for a shock, maybe this at the Etihad. Man City Watford, surely Man City destroy them. I mean, you'd think Man City get 3 points. Leeds away, you'd think Man City would get 3 points there. Newcastle at home, becoming the old boys in terms of money. Manchester City, not as old as Chelsea, obviously, but oldish, and now the new boys in town with money. Newcastle, you'd think Man City beat Newcastle though at home with it all coming down to the wire. The third to last game, you'd think Man City are going to give it everything, and if they do, they get a win surely. So you'd think beat Newcastle. West Ham away is not an easy one at all. Definitely not an easy one. And Man City play Aston Villa down here. The fixture list are on Manchester City's side. Right now, you're looking at Man City. You're expecting them to win, if not all of them. Yeah? As I've said, Brighton at home, maybe sticky. West Ham away, maybe sticky. Leeds are that sort of team that can cause a shock out of nowhere and, where you don't expect it, but that's rare. They win the rest. Newcastle, I don't think they go to the Etihad and cause a shock. Liverpool, however, let's get into what Liverpool have to do. They've got to play Manchester United. That's at Anfield. I personally expect Liverpool to beat Man United. I'm sorry. When you've got Maguire at central defence and captain of that team, I don't think even Ronaldo can save United against Liverpool. So there's that. Moving forward, Liverpool-Everton, you'd normally look at that and go, that is a game that could cause Liverpool to suffer a little bit and to drop points. But I don't see Liverpool at home losing to Frank Lampard's Everton. I don't. And yes, Everton beat Man United, but that's Man United. Yeah, Man United are going through their own issues. Liverpool right now, I think, steamroll Everton. Especially Everton trying to survive from relegation. That could be the one incentive for them to go all out against Liverpool. But if they do that, they're going to get caught. And I don't see how Liverpool don't win that. So there's that. Newcastle away, that could be sticky because Newcastle at home can be a decent team. So that is one where you've got to be careful. Liverpool-Tottenham is a game where you'd look at and think that maybe Tottenham stand a chance. But this is the history of the Tottenham. You know, as Chiellini once said, beautiful quote. Liverpool at home against Tottenham, I still think Liverpool get 3 points. So there's that. Aston Villa away, this historically has been a tie where Liverpool have dropped points. So there is that to look forward to. Maybe Liverpool don't win here. Maybe, but that's a maybe. Southampton away. Southampton are another place where Liverpool don't really like to go to, but I still do see them beating Southampton. Then they've got Wolves at home. They definitely win that, surely. Man United away is a tough one. And I know I've just said that at Anfield, Liverpool beat Man United, but there is a thing. At Old Trafford, Man United-Liverpool is like the biggest game of Man United season, considering they have to play against Man City as well, who are their rivals and neighbours, and they don't like each other. But Liverpool, that goes way back. At Old Trafford, it's a different ball game. So you'd like to think if Liverpool have it wrapped up by then, that Liverpool, don't really need to look into that game so important. But if they haven't, they need to win that. That could be a game for the ages. Imagine Liverpool winning the Premier League title at Old Trafford. You got to feel for the United fans at that point. You got to feel for the United fans. That would be the equivalent of Tottenham coming to the Bridge and winning the league at the Bridge. It'd be uncalled for. It's something we just would not accept. So, yeah, there's that. Who do I think is going to win the Premier League title, though? On paper, you look at it, as I've just mentioned, and you think Manchester City will have it. I've just got a weird feeling Liverpool are going to do it, though. I've just got a weird gut feeling. My gut's telling me Liverpool will pip Man City to the title on the final day. We'll see what happens. This is the thing with Manchester City. I've just got this inkling that when the going gets tough and, they're not far ahead and they have pressure, Pep can sometimes just make some weird decisions to bottle it. So I'm going with Liverpool. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you reckon the same, or do you think Man City will win the Premier League title? Let me know. But I am going with Liverpool. Now, for the FA Cup, Liverpool versus Chelsea. You're going to hear a lot of Liverpool in this. But Liverpool versus Chelsea in the FA Cup final. Now, we just saw Chelsea qualify to the final yesterday by beating Palace in that semi. Liverpool at one point annihilated Manchester City in that semi-final before Man City tried to claw it back but didn't have enough in the tank. I'm going to be completely real with you guys. As a Chelsea supporter, I want to come on here and say, yeah, Chelsea are winning this FA Cup without question. And I tell you what, I think Chelsea on the day will be a harder opponent than Man City were in the semi-final. Without question. Without question. Why? Because the Carabao Cup final didn't go Chelsea's way, and Chelsea should have won that. And I think Chelsea will have, something deep down as a sticky point to go and be like, no, we got to beat these lot. We got to beat these lot. And I think Chelsea will be taking that as a seed, into that final to make sure that we won't allow them to beat us 2 times in a row. We won't allow it. Liverpool, as far as I'm concerned, the toughest team you can play right now, without question. So on the day, my head is telling me Liverpool will win that cup final. Okay, because Liverpool are playing ridiculous, right? And Jurgen Klopp tactically has them playing unbelievable. I think in terms of whether the game needs tactical influence, Jurgen Klopp is there. If it doesn't, and he just has full faith in the ability of his men, they have ridiculous ability. So whichever way you go, if it's Liverpool that are favourites, they will steamroll it. If they're not, and Klopp has to do some homework, he does, and he gets them playing a certain way. You saw that against Manchester City. Pep tinkered way too much. Klopp kept it simple, but so effective. Whether it was going offensively, whether it was defensively, whether it was in terms of the press, whether it was in terms of nullifying Man City in all areas, including midfield, closing the lines, all sorts. Jurgen Klopp has every single base covered. It's crazy. He's such a good manager. But Chelsea on their day, And we saw this in the Champions League final when everyone was saying Manchester City were going to beat Chelsea to the Champions League. And Chelsea went out with more focus, more concentration, more desire, and Thomas Tuchel, who had done his homework to make sure that tactically he had completely outwitted Pep Guardiola. And I think this game, considering the Carabao Cup and how that ended on penalties, this is where Tuchel would want revenge, redemption, and he will make sure that every base is covered to nullify whatever Jurgen Klopp has at his disposal. So it's going to be a tough one. My head tells me Liverpool win that cup final. My heart and my gut is telling me Chelsea will get revenge. So you know what? As a Chelsea fan, I can't not go on my team. I have to say Chelsea will be winning that FA Cup final. And by a close margin. Close, but just enough for Chelsea to win the cup. And end the season on a high. Now the Champions League, this is tasty. This is tasty. So the finalists that we have, or the semi-finalists left in the competition, we have Manchester City versus Real Madrid, Liverpool versus Villarreal. Honestly, prior to what I've seen in Manchester City as of late, I would be saying Man City would beat Real Madrid. The way I'm seeing Real Madrid play, though, they are becoming so lucky. It's stupid. And we saw this against Sevilla just last night. Sevilla beating them 2-1. All of a sudden, 82nd minute, boom, equaliser. 92nd minute, Benzema. Of course, Karim Benzema has to come out and do his thing. And he gets them the winner. The 92nd or the 93rd minute, pretty much last kick of the game, Benzema gets them the 3 points. And this is the thing. As I've just mentioned with Manchester City and Pep Guardiola and how he tinkers sometimes way too much, Real Madrid just have this ability, especially with a Benzema, to just get a result. And again, I'd look at this and I'd think Man City will be winning this. But now I'm starting to think Real Madrid are going to get to the final. So I'm going to stick with my initial gut feeling. Okay? And this might come back to bite me. But I think Man City at the Etihad will beat Real Madrid. And then it will be on them in terms of going to the Bernabeu and getting a result. Which they are capable of if Pep doesn't tinker too much. And Pep doesn't do anything stupid. And he just uses the formula that has worked as of late. In that FA Cup semi-final, playing Stefan instead of Ederson. Leaving Laporte, Diaz on the bench. Leaving Mahrez on the bench. I mean, none of it made sense. Playing Grealish as a centre-forward. None of it made sense. And this is Pep Guardiola's problem. Sometimes his one issue is tinkering way too much and doing something that he thinks is genius, and it turns out to be the most stupid thing that he could have done. Champions League final, didn't play a defensive midfielder against Chelsea. Left Fernandinho on the bench. Mental. You know, if he doesn't do that, Man City will beat Real Madrid. And I'd like to think that he wouldn't do that. So I'm going to go with Man City to reach the final and then maybe bottle it in the final, because Pep in finals can be a bit weird. Liverpool versus Villarreal. If Villarreal were to go all the way, it'd be the story since Porto 2003, 2004 under Jose, when they won the UEFA Cup and they won the Champions League. Villarreal are doing this weird thing at the moment under Unai Emery, where they just, in Europe, they look mad. They've won the Europa League constantly. Unai Emery, I think, has how many? 3 or 4 Europa Leagues to his name. Champions League. They're in the right position, and credit to Villarreal, they've been playing fantastic, but I just don't think they do anything against Liverpool. So I reckon it's going to be an all-English final. I'm going Man City-Liverpool final, and then to win it, I'm going Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool again. I have to be honest here, I don't think Man City win the Champions League again. And that's where Man City's obsession is. They are obsessed now. They are, they are in this situation where they go, I don't care if we don't win anything, we must win the Champions League. And I don't think they will. And I think Liverpool will do it. I think Liverpool have that experience. They have that pedigree. They have Jurgen Klopp. They have everything going in their favour right now in terms of the way that they're playing, the manager, the experience, the expertise to just pip Manchester City. And I think they will. So I'm going Liverpool to win the Champions League. And I'm going, obviously, with a treble for Liverpool. Not the treble, because you need the FA Cup for that. I think Chelsea spoiled that party. I don't think they'll win the quadruple. I think, though, that they will get a treble. Carabao Cup, Champions League, Premier League, Man City, trophyless. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree or do you disagree? I'd love to hear all of your predictions. Let me know down below. Much appreciated for everyone that's tuned in today. Your preview for Chelsea versus Arsenal, where hopefully Chelsea put the final nail in the coffin for Arsenal's top 4 hopes. We'll see what happens, but that preview will be out tomorrow, so make sure you guys are here for that. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. Make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a good one, people. See you tomorrow. Take care, and peace.